Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop Preview. I'm Sean.
I'm Alex.
And today we're watching the Avengers Infinity War trailer number 2.
Finally!
Alright, so we have our second trailer for the Infinity War, and Disney has said that this is the final trailer that's coming out for the Avengers. They've actually moved up the release date. It was coming out on May 4th, and now it's coming out April 27th.
Yes.
We already have our tickets already. We're that excited.
Get your tickets. So, as we know, if you've been following the channel, I am not a huge superhero fan in the way that a lot of other people are, where they follow along with so many of these different storylines and movies and everything. But since starting the channel, I followed along a little bit more closely, and I'm really starting to enjoy how everything's sort of like tying together. You know? So I'm really actually looking forward to this. I haven't seen this trailer yet.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm really kind of stoked. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about, which we expressed, I think, with the last trailer that we did a review for, is the sheer amount of characters that we have to deal with.
Yes.
So it's going to be a massive challenge. It's probably going to be like a 3-hour movie.
Well, it's pretty much almost 2.5 hours.
Okay, so you already know that. Well, he's got the insider tips, guys.
Yeah, I do my homework.
You do?
Do my homework.
Clearly I don't. I'm the eye candy.
No, please stop. You're more than that.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a very long movie, which is a good thing because we have to deal with all these characters that we love all of them, right? Mm-hmm. Like, there hasn't been a single movie that has come out since Iron Man, way back in the day, in which I have felt like, oh, I don't really care. Like, I really like all of it. Doctor Strange I loved more than others. I love Doctor Strange. Black Panther I loved more than others. You know, Spider-Man, obviously I like the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans personally. Those are my jam. But I just love Spider-Man as a character.
Love Homecoming.
So it's really fun to be able to finally see all these characters together in the same movie and just see them hopefully kick ass and save the universe, which I think they will. It'll be really interesting.
To a degree.
Yeah.
To a degree. But the Russo brothers have pretty much said that this is going to be Thanos' movie. And as well as it should be, because we got a little tease of him at the end of Avengers. We got to actually physically see him in Guardians of the Galaxy. We got another tease at the end of Age of Ultron. So now we're actually going to see him not only kicking ass, but we're also going to get more to learn more about him. This is his movie. And everybody else is just going to be playing around him. So I think we're going to get learn a lot about him, see what his motivations are. Maybe we're going to learn why he wants the Infinity Gauntlet. Where he got the gauntlet from. Maybe we get a backstory of that. And why he wants the Infinity Stones. Are they going to do the same thing as the comics? Are they going to do their own thing? We're going to learn a lot about Thanos in this movie. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. To see a villain be on the forefront against all of our heroes. Like Iron Man and Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy. See all of our favorite characters go up against him. And then for what we saw in the last trailer, a lot of it takes place, or at least some of it takes place in Wakanda. And I have a theory on why that is after we watch this one. But I'm just curious to see how he's going to interact with them. Because he's pretty much like a god having to come to Earth with these mere mortals that he like thinks like are beneath him. So let's watch the trailer and let's see what we...
Alright, let's take a look.
Let's go.
Great. Very Inception.
Yes, I love that. That's a great shot.
Yeah.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Wow.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
We got one advantage. He's coming to us. We have what Thanos wants, so that's what we'll use.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow.
The end is near. When I'm done, will still exist. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be.
Voldemort?
I hope they remember you.
I wouldn't put my money on Cap, unfortunately.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. So, well, it's funny because prior to that scene just now with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, I was gonna say there's actually not a lot of humor. Like, this is very serious. Like, this is the end, you know, and that
Beginning of the end, yeah.
at the beginning of the end, yeah. Until there's like 15 more movies, and then it's the end. Maybe not though, you know.
Well, I think
I'm gonna be like 100 years old, and there's still gonna be like Spider-Man movies. It'll be like, oh yes, Spider-Man. Oh, I remember
Spider-Man 9. But Kevin Feige
yeah.
did say like they already had 20 other movies down in the pipeline.
Yeah.
So,
but that was the thing that I noted about this trailer just now watching it was this is really serious. Like, and obviously a lot of the Marvel movies have been very fun in a lot of ways, especially Guardians of the Galaxy. Thor Ragnarok was a blast. You know, there are these little elements of humor in there that were completely void in this trailer. So they're really trying to hit the fact that you have to see this movie because this is very important in the mythology of what's going on. So that's what I took away from that.
Yeah, I think like what they're saying is that all the time we've invested in like
It's
from
gonna pay
Iron
off.
Man to Black Panther is
Sure.
going to pay off in this movie.
Yeah.
It's almost like kind of watching a TV show, and if you watch the first episode, and then now we're gotten to the season finale. Everything that's happened in all the other episodes have been leading up to this.
Okay, I have a few questions though, as
Yes.
someone who has a life. No, just kidding. As someone who just hasn't kept up quite as well as I should have on a lot of these films, and I saw all of them, but you know, there's still a few missing pieces for me. We saw a shot of a little green hand holding Thanos's. Is that Gamora?
I think so. I mean, there's no confirmation that that's her, but I think, like I said before, we're going to learn a lot of about Thanos, so we might learn some of his backstory. So we might see some flashbacks of him, maybe where he got Gamora from. So I think that is her. I think that was her.
I think so too. So too, because if they're putting this much emphasis on the villain, he obviously has some, and there's this many heroes. There's obviously some sort of personal tie that has to be the way that it is. Otherwise, it's going to be boring. So I would like to think that the writers would have incorporated this villain into these backstories of a lot of these characters that we've grown to know and love, and like that's sort of the final thing that brings them all together. It's not the fact that they're all trying to protect Earth, it's the fact that maybe they all have some sort of common enemy. You know, so that's going to be really interesting to see how they play with that.
And it'd also be great to see, like, because we saw, like, obviously Tony talking to Chris Pratt's character, like, to see all these heroes from different movies start to now actually come together. Seeing Spider-Man talk to Doctor Strange, we're going to see Captain America, like, interact with Black Panther more and all these things. It's good to, I'm curious to see that interaction as well. Obviously, like, Thanos is going to be, because they already said he has the most screen time out of anyone, followed by then Thor, which I wouldn't have guessed that, but in a way it kind of makes sense because he's going to be kind of the bridge to bring the Guardians to Earth.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that kind of makes sense.
It does.
When now that I think about it, it does make sense.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that Thanos is going to have the most screen time because he's the character we know the least about. We don't know what his real motivations are. We don't know that much about him. So for me, it makes perfect sense why he's going to be in the forefront.
And he was clearly teased quite a few times up until this point. And so basically what's going on is they're looking for the Infinity Stones, right? So can you tell me, we know where 5 of them are,
yeah,
right?
There's 6 in total.
And there's the 6th one that we don't know where they are, and that's we're probably going to find out in this movie.
Exactly.
So the 5 are...
So the Space Stone.
Space Stone.
Which is the Tesseract, which now is in Loki's possession.
So basically, there's going to be a crossover between Wrinkle in Time and Disney. Yay! Okay, so this is
no, that movie bombed, so no. So then there's the Mind Stone, which Vision has.
Vision
it's
has
in his
that
forehead.
one. Yep.
So we have the Ether, which is the Collector has that. Mm-hmm. We pretty much know that the Collector still has that. Then there's the Power Stone that the Nova Corps has that.
Oh.
And then there's a Time Stone that Doctor Strange has that.
Yeah.
So the only one we don't have is the Soul Stone.
Okay.
Now my theory on the Soul Stone is that it's in Wakanda.
Okay.
And I think it came to Earth with the vibranium. I think it was in that meteor.
Okay.
And then that's why, if you think about it, all the plants that grow there, you can go to Ancestral Plane. Your soul goes there. So I'm thinking the gem is somewhere buried in that mountain. And that's why one of the major battle scenes takes place in Wakanda, because I think either Thanos figures out or they figure out that it is there and he's coming to get it and they have to protect it.
Well, that would be great, because obviously with the success of Black Panther, we want to go back to Wakanda.
Yeah.
We would love to see those characters in action again. We want to see... we want to go back to that place. So that would actually be really nice. And what are the consequences then, of course, of him getting this Soul Stone? Maybe the Black Panther won't have the same type of accessibility to his ancestors. Maybe there's not that connection anymore. Like, it's obviously the stakes are pretty high if that's the case. Mm-hmm. My hope is that it's not some sort of like, oh, with friendship we are the Soul Stone and we all hold hands.
Yeah,
and
I don't think.
I hope that's not true.
I hope not, but
I've seen movies like that though, so it's not that far out of the realm of possibility.
I don't think that's going to happen this one. But then we also saw in the trailer that he has the Tesseract.
Yep.
He breaks it. We also see that he also has the Power Stone, so he must go to the Nova Corps and mess that up and get that one.
Right.
And then we obviously know that Loki gives him...
Right. Because
we saw at the end of Thor Ragnarok, Loki steals the Tesseract.
Right.
Which was not a surprise to anybody that he did that. And I'm not sure if he's going to hand it over or they're going to kill him to get it. That remains to be seen. I personally think he's going to hand it over, because even though we love Loki, he's still a villain. Let's not like get it twisted. He's still a villain. So I think he's going to be doing what best for him is like, hey, Thanos, you want it? You can have it.
That's true, but there have been a few times in which he's, put his own needs aside and has maybe become a little bit selfless.
Yeah.
So he's a very interesting character. So actually most of these characters are very interesting, and they all have their own flaws too. So it's interesting to see in such a big group how their flaws are going to fail them or how they're going to become their strengths. So that's going to be really fascinating to watch in 2.5 hours or 2 hours for it.
And one more thing I want to add up, like we just watched this trailer and I know there's stuff in it that they showed at Hall H last year at Comic-Con that they didn't show in other the first 2 trailers, which Disney, thank you. Because I don't need to see that stuff now. I'm going to see it in the movie. I'm going to see the movie, and I actually applaud them that they only came out with 2 trailers. They know this movie's going to crush. Why put things in the trailer that we're going to see in the theater anyway? Like, because there's a shot, supposedly, that they showed at Comic-Con of Thanos throwing a moon at them, which I haven't seen. I read about it. I want to see it, so I'm just going to see it in the theater now. I was hoping I wouldn't see it in this trailer. If I did see it, I would have loved it. But I'm glad I didn't. Let me see it. I'm gonna enjoy it when I go see the movie.
Wow, like
so Disney,
a whole moon?
thank you. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, I don't know.
Wow.
It was or a moon, or it looked like the moon. He apparently just literally throws it at them. So I don't know how he's doing that, or what moon that is, or where they are when he's doing that. I don't know. I don't care. But I can't wait to see that. So Disney, thank you, and I wish more movies do that. Like, if you know your movie's gonna crush, you don't have to show us anything much in the trailer. Just give us a taste and let's go into the movie and see it. Don't spoil it for us like Batman v Superman did.
Especially when there's like 10,000 movies prior to this one. It's like if your fan base is already gonna see it.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna go see it, and I appreciate
do them
that.
a favor and
save the good stuff. And so I think before we wrap up, let's. Start hedging up. Yeah,
who's gonna die?
Who's gonna die? Who do you think?
Oh my gosh!
Because not everybody's coming out of this movie alive.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Because here's the other question: outside of the whole character thing, who are they gonna kill from a monetary standpoint? I feel like it would be really stupid to kill Thor and not have any more Thor movies. people are seeing these movies, you know. So
yeah,
in my mind, they're gonna kill some like expendable characters.
No, I honestly think one of the big characters is gonna go. Like it's either Tony or Cap. One of them is not getting out of this movie alive.
Captain America's mediocre at best, in my opinion.
No, I love Cap.
Oh, I don't know. I
love Cap.
He's so like America first, which is great, but also a little boring.
Well, it's either him or Tony. If I had to put money on it, I'm gonna say Tony. Tony's not making it. I mean, and then they could have flashbacks of him in the next one because, like, for example, Captain Marvel is not going to be in this one. She's going to be in the fourth one. The Wasp is not going to be in this one. She's going to be in the fourth one. Hawkeye has a diminished role in this one. He might play a bigger role in the fourth one. So even though they might kill off a major character in this one, we have another Avengers movie coming out next year where a lot more people can then be risen up. Okay. So that they'll take the place of an Iron Man, a Captain America, or a Thor. Yeah. Because then we'll still have Black Panther and Captain Marvel and the Guardians. So I think Tony...
Well, also, that's actually a great point. Yeah. But also in the comics, we're starting to see a change in the physical appearance of some of our characters. For example, Thor is now a woman. Yeah. Maybe they're going to find some way to, if they kill Thor off, they might find some way to make that a change going forward. Like, oh, well, the male Thor is dead, and now there's a new woman in his place. Also, Spider-Man is black now in the comics. Yeah. So, like, maybe they would find a way if they did kill Spider-Man off.
Well, they have like two Spider-Mans, Miles Morales and Peter Parker. So right. Two. And then they also... Winter Soldier can literally be the new Cap, or Falcon can be the new Cap, because that happened in the comics too. Right. Not sure if they're going to go there, but we'll see. Time will tell. I don't know, but obviously we're excited to see it. I hope our audience is excited too. What do you guys think? Did you love the trailer? Did you already get your tickets already? We did already. Are you excited they moved it up a week, which I'm not sure why they did that, but I don't care. Let us know what your thoughts are. Please like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And then you will be seeing a review of the movie when the movie does come out. So look forward to that.
Yeah, stay tuned, you guys. Thank you so much for watching for Pop Culture Universe. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sean.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.